Hey everyone, welcome back to Deviraj Technologies. This is an informational video for all the developers who are getting started with Microsoft Bot Framework and be cautious. The reason being, there are few indications that Bot Framework SDK is likely to be discontinued mostly at the end of this year, that is 2025. The first indication that I got is this particular statement when I was creating an Azure bot resource. It says that creation of multi-tenant bots will be discontinued from 31st July. That's next month. Okay. So I had to explore more. The reason being, if I'm building some bots in Bot Framework SDK, then what are the implications of it? So this is the first indication. It's gone. Second, when I was looking at the documentation for Bot Framework SDK for the same, creating a basic bot, this is a note that I got. To build agents with your choice of services, orchestration, and knowledge, consider using Microsoft 365 Agents SDK. The Agents SDK has a support for C#, JavaScript, Python, and you can learn more about this from here. It's a GitHub repository. If you're looking for SaaS-based agent platform, consider Copilot Studio. That's a no-code, low-code platform. And if you have an existing bot with Bot Framework SDK, you can update your bot to Agents SDK. So they have also mentioned the guidelines for migrating your Bot Framework SDK bot to Agents SDK bot. Okay. And support tickets will be discontinued from December 31st, 2025. I believe they will discontinue all the support and libraries updates, I guess, at the end of this year. So if you're preferring Bot Framework SDK, I would say not to as of now, and better focus on Agents SDK. So this is a place. Here's the documentation for the migration from Azure Bot SDK to Agents SDK. Deprecated packages. So let's talk about which you cannot migrate. If your Bot Framework SDK supports adaptive dialogues or any of these, it cannot be migrated or it cannot be used in Agents SDK. You can read more about this. Well, I believe this is fine. Adaptive dialogue, this was old school. Even adaptive expression was old school. Bot Framework Composer, we know that it was gone long back. And language understanding, also it's old school. Now we don't need intent recognition, entity extraction, because we have more capable large language models. Language generation, again, it was old school. Template manager, so ASP.NET Core. So we know that our Bot Framework SDK was based on ASP.NET Core Web API. So that's fine. Application insights, currently it's not supported. This was the main uh, main functions that we were using in order to track the traces. So what all users are using your chatbot. So that was the reason. So currently it's not supported. So maybe in future, maybe Agents SDK might support this, but not as of now. Or it might have a different way of tracking. Okay, streaming connections, queue storage, inspection, bot framework adapter. Okay, this is the important bit. Replaced by cloud adapter in bot framework and removed from the Agents SDK. So it's gone, bot framework adapter. And deprecated activities. So payment activities is gone. I'm not sure what about, I haven't tried payment activities yet. Okay, generators. So this was also old school, I remember, and CLI. Okay, so all these are gone. Okay, so .NET SDK code changes. Let's see what all are there. Token authentication must be certain host. Okay, acquiring tokens for outgoing requests include manual creation which no longer exists replaced with IXS token. Okay, I think this is good. So previously when you were acquiring a token in order to call a downstream APIs, then you were using app credentials. So I think now it has been replaced with MSAL, and I think it's good. So this is a good change. Configure bot framework authentication replaced with REST channel service client factory. So this is a big change. Packages and namespaces are also changing. So the main change is this one. There was one more. I think I saw somewhere. Maybe it would come at the bottom. The library, actually, bot builder library. Okay. So some teams activity handler methods require JObject argument replaced with JSON element. Okay, bot adapter renamed to. Okay, you can go through all these changes. I'm not going into detail, but this is just a precautionary video because if you're a beginner, you might not understand what all this meant. If you're a beginner, go with the Agents SDK. If you're already an existing bot framework SDK developer, I think then you can better understand all this. Okay. Application replacement, I think, yeah, this is a place where I saw these major things. Turn state is replaced with stack state, and this one where it was bot builder. Yeah. Using bot builder is replaced with Microsoft Agents bot builder. This is a big change, and bot schema is getting replaced with agents core models. Okay, this is also a big change. And another one is bot builder integration ASP.NET Core with hosting ASP.NET Core. Okay, so these are some of the biggest changes. So they have given a documentation for migration. That means it's going to be discontinued. So if I go through the overview page of this Microsoft 365 Agents SDK, they have a article or doc. Choose the right agent solution to support your use cases. Was this similar documentation we also had in Bot Framework SDK. Choose the right chatbot solution. Okay. So I think this will not make sense now. Here is the latest one you can think of. Choose Copilot Studio if you need an end-to-end agent building tool with a natural language and data connectivity through Power Automate. So this is mostly for citizen developers or who are not hardcore developers, who prefer low-code, no-code platform with some minimal expressions. So they can go with Copilot Studio. It's quick to build, and within a few minutes or within few hours, you can roll out a complete Copilot. Okay. Next is this is the one that we are going to explore from now onwards, Microsoft 365 Agents SDK. So provides a building agents, including tools, templates, related AI services. Okay. And Azure AI Foundry SDK. This we were exploring in our videos, in previous videos, but we are going to discontinue this now because this is now the highest priority as of now, because we are a bot framework SDK developers and now we need to explore this. Next is semantic kernel SDK. This again to build agents and integrates various AI services and orchestration layers. Okay. But if you want a multi-turn chatbot, so this is a place you need to go to. Okay. So from now onwards, we are going to get started with this. I think it's still at the early stage. And I'm not sure whether all the libraries are already released or they are in pre-release state or they are in GA. I'm not sure once we explore this. Okay. Oh, perfect. The Agents SDK is GA. Python is planned to be GA in June 2025. Perfect. Okay, so for C sharp, it's already GA, so we can now get started and use this one. Okay, all right. Thanks everyone, and see you in the next video exploring Microsoft 365 Agents SDK.